Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is part of my local library challenge series, and it is for Hamlin Public Library. I have no idea what number library tour this is that you may be seeing because I don't know when I'm putting them up or what order I'm putting them up in. But this week I went to two libraries that are fairly close together while I was waiting on my daughter to get out of work. So Hamlin is the library that is, I think, the furthest west in the county. Technically, the other one I went to, Brockport, might be a little bit further west, but it feels like it's further west because it's further from kind of where I generally am. I will post the map so that you can kind of see where it is in relation to the rest of the county. And the three books that I got while I was there, I did take some video. I also talked with two of the librarians who were there, who were very nice and so sweet. It was a pretty dead day when I got there, and I, asked them about that, and I said that it kind of comes in waves where there'll be a big group. And then it was also a Friday, which is at 4 o'clock, which isn't really a big library time for them, they said. So I will add, of course, the video that I took as I walked around the library. And then the three books that I got, I believe they are each from three separate sections of the library: adults, YA, or the teen section, and the children's books. So this one I was so excited to read a little bit about on the shelf. It was one of the, ones that's kind of facing out on top of the shelf. And I think librarians do such a good job of forcing me to look at a book and pick it up and read it that I probably would not have even thought of, because I had never heard of, have I ever heard of this person? I don't know. But look at this cover. Holy crap, it's beautiful. Long Lost by Jacqueline West. I'm gonna check pronouns here. She. Fiona Crane has just said goodbye to her home and friends and everything she knows, all because of her older sister, Arden. To be closer to Arden's figure skating club, their family has moved to Lost Lake, a tiny, unwelcoming town of old houses, old forests, and old secrets. The only bright spot is Lost Lake's library, a rambling mansion that was once home to a wealthy local family. That's where Fiona finds the book. The book with the soft green leather cover and the gilded title and the drawings of a forest with reaching hands and staring eyes. The book about another pair of sisters who lived long ago in a town eerily like Lost Lake. The book that doesn't exist, at least not if you ask anyone about it. But Fiona knows the book is real, and it's leading her towards something that was lost long ago, something that has been waiting to be found. Maybe it's been waiting just for her. So that's Long Lost by Jacqueline West from the children's section at Hamlin. And this book, Infinite Country by Patricia Engel, came from the new adult section of the library. Talia is being held at a correctional facility for adolescent girls in the forested mountains of Colombia after committing an impulsive act of violence that may or may not have been warranted. She urgently needs to get out and get back home to Bogota, where her father and a plane ticket to the United States are waiting for her. If she misses her flight, she might also miss her chance to finally be reunited with her family in the North. How this family came to occupy two different countries, two different worlds, comes into focus like twists of a kaleidoscope. We see Talia's parents, Mauro and Elena, fall in love in a market style as teenagers against a backdrop of civil war and social unrest. We see them leave Bogota with their firstborn, Karina, in pursuit of safety and opportunity in the United States on a temporary visa. And we see the birth of two more children, Nando and Talia, on North American soil. We witness the decisions and indecisions that lead to Mauro's deportation and the family's splintering, the costs they've all been living with ever since. Award-winning, internationally acclaimed author Patricia Engel herself, a dual citizen and daughter of Colombian immigrants, gives voice to all 5 family members as they navigate the particulars of their respective circumstances. And all the while, the metronome ticks. Will Talia make it to Pagoda in time? And if she does, can she bring herself to trade the solid facts of her father and life in Colombia for the distant vision of her mother and siblings in North America? Rich with Bogota urban life, steeped in Andean myth, and tense with the dual daily reality of the undocumented in the United States, Infinite Country is the story of two countries and one mixed status family for whom every triumph is stitched with regret and every dream pursued bears the weight of a dream deferred. So that was from the adult section of the Hamlin Library. And finally, from the teen section of the library, Everything Sad is Untrue, a True Story by Daniel Nayeri. At the front of a middle school classroom is Oklahoma. At the front of a middle school classroom in Oklahoma, a boy named Khosrow, who everyone calls Daniel, stands trying to tell his story, but no one believes a word he says. To them, he is a dark-skinned, hairy-armed boy with a big butt whose lunch smells funny, who makes things up and talks about poop too much. But Khosrow's story, stretching back years and decades and centuries, are beautiful and terrifying from the moment he, his mother, and his sister fled Iran in the middle of the night, stretching all the way back to family tales set in the jasmine-scented city of Isfahan, the palaces of semi-ancient kings, and even the land of stories. We bounce between a school bus of kids armed with paperclip missiles and spitballs to the heroines and heroes of Khosrow's family's past, who ate pastries that made them weep and touched carpets woven with precious gems. Like Scheherazade in a hostile classroom, author Daniel Nayeri weaves a tale of Khosrow trying to save his own life, to stake his claim to the truth. And it is a true story. It is Daniel's. Ooh, I got the goosebumps on that one. I have officially set aside the Once and Future Witches to DNF for now, and am going to start this one today. So I'm excited about that. I will add the tour of Hamlin Library. So if you are in the Brockport, Hamlin, Clarkson, Albion, Batavia area of Western New York, check out Hamlin.